from having a solar panel, hell yeah, you can live off that for the entire life, because who makes $150 an hour? Seriously. Besides CEOs and stuff like that. The average person is making minimum wage. I don't know what minimum wage in other countries is, but here in Ontario, minimum wage is simply $10.50. There's a lot of people making $10.50 an hour. Uh, Factory workers are making just when you get into certain positions, like I had to get up pretty high in the position to make relatively decent money. This was 2005. I was making 1870 was my base amount that I was making per hour. Now, when I was doing night shift, I'd get like $1.50, I think, more or something like that during night shift. I believe afternoon shift, you got 75 cents more. Day shift, you got nothing. You would just get the base amount. So, uh, whenever they asked for anyone that was straight, wanted to do straight nights, I volunteered for the straight nights to get that extra $1.50 as well. Plus, I hated having to try to change my sleeping pattern and everything all the time. So straight nights was great to me. For me, it was a great thing. Um, but yeah, like, and I had to move up, so I started in assembly, and then I went to machining, and after I think so many 6 months of machining, you got a raise, and then I got a raise when I got to and they promoted me to be what's called a setup associate, which is a person that changed the machine, changed the parts in the machine, so we can change from making one certain type of part to a different type of part. I'd also be the in-between person from the operator and the person that fixed the machine. So if I couldn't fix it, then we'd call in maintenance and stuff like that. And I did that for a couple of years, and then before I went to the military. Yeah, so it wasn't, you're not making $150 a year, where if you just put up a solar panel, bringing in $150 an hour, even at nighttime. So, yeah, it's a little unrealistic. And that's why I say I try to play this game as realistic as possible, uh, because as possible without doing that cheap. I feel it's cheap by just letting the time run, and until you got tons of money, and then you just buy everything. Like it's not a fun way. I think it's more fun to work your way up from being a poor farmer to being a rich farmer. So that's my opinion. Uh, Everyone else may have a different opinion, but that's how I like to run my farm, and that's how I'm going to run my farm. Yeah, I do have 2 solar panels. The first thing I did when I started the game up was get a large enough loan that I could put the first solar panel in, and then we went into negative, and I got the achievement for going into the negative, of course. Uh, but once I brought in enough money that I had $125,000 again, I bought another one, and then when I had enough money for some other equipment, I bought some more equipment. So, and that's what we're doing. Like as I showed you earlier, the area where my buddy Snake Eyes has got some stuff sitting beside each other, and it's him buying equipment slowly until he's got enough, until he's got all the equipment he needs to be able to start doing his little side project that he wants to do, which is cutting grass to get the grass foliage and to feed some some sheep and make money off sheep. Let's check the other equipment. So we got still got one more strip to do for the planter. This one ready to go empty at the train station. So we take this to the train station. And by the time we're done there, the planter should be ready to go to field number 3, which is on the map, field 14. And you can actually use this train station as just a storage place too. Like, there's a spot that you can refill the tipper if you want with what you've already put into the storage, instead of putting it into the train if you don't want to put it in. Like you're just using this as a storage unit until the price of that commodity is really good price. That and you wanted to do that way. That's an option too, especially if your silo is already built. But you can also build silos in this game. 15 you couldn't build silos, but this one you can build silos, so you have more storage areas if you want. Uh, Personally, I like to just sell it at the end of the day, so every day you got some type of income coming in. Because not always do you know when it's going to be the best yield or anything like that. So, or the best, not the best yield, but the best price. Best price can come any day. So, like I know 15 would flash to tell you if something is on. If they were buying a certain thing at an extremely good price. And you'd want to go and sell it on that day if possible. So, but I don't worry about that too much. I'm more about trying to keep myself in the positive each day, so I can get closer to buying equipment, and buying field, and doing another type of crop. personally, I would like to have equipment for uh, another set of equipment for these last two fields and equipment for the first two fields, and that way my harvesting goes a little bit faster. So then my streams might be a little bit shorter or a little bit more entertaining, anything like that. That's my idea. I don't like having uh, one set of equipment doing four fields. To be honest, sometimes I set up equipment just to do one field at a time. And that's all it does, that field. In the long run, you make the money. Like, whatever way you want to play the game, that's all it's about. It's how you want to play the game. But it's definitely slow at the beginning while you're trying to make your money to get more equipment to venture into more different areas. But once you've got it higher up, it, it can be quite fun because you got lots going on. Now in 15, it would have a maximum somewhere between 4 and 6 um, hired hands. Now I don't know if they have a limit here. Now when I played on the computer, I got the mod that was unlimited helpers, and, which I love. And if they don't have unlimited helpers already built into this game, I'd love to see that one again because then you have as many fields going as you possibly can. So if you want to be harvesting 15 fields at once, you can be harvesting 15 fields at once. You're just, but at that point, you're cycling between each and every field to empty the harvesters, which is fun. It really is. It makes it a lot less time of doing this, just watching behind you, sitting there watching the harvester go and everything. And you have the option to do harvest yourself and everything, but I find hiring someone to do it is quicker in a way and more accurate than if I were doing it myself because uh, I don't always get the straightest lines and stuff like that. Okay, I'll do the harvesting. When I'm in career mode, I'll do the harvesting at some of the other farmer fields, and then it's weaving back and forth a little bit as I'm constantly making little adjustments, everything to try to make sure that I get everything. And those missions always have a time limit, but I always succeed. I always manage to get it done with plenty of time that I get cash bonus money as well. So, I'll probably one of these days while I'm streaming, I'll probably do it through the career mode and show you my missions that you can do. So we just got a little bit more to go. Let's check with the others. So they're on the third field, okay. And ready for number 2. And we'll probably get 3 unloads off. 1 more unload off this field. And just at least 2 strips of this. After the current strip that's working on. Another feature I noticed compared to 15 harps that doesn't have to back up and then move forward and start cutting like it did in 15, which is great. And I can bring it to bring it on that angle because the pipe's not long enough, because this harvester is not actually built this size of header, but I was glad that actually allowed it to attach. So yeah, so it go quicker, and I got it. So it's 7.6 meter header, that's how many meters it is, and right? So better is kilometers an hour, and that will tell you it's feet in inches is what I'm used to, even though I grew up on metric stuff. As a person that used to use aircraft, everything was when it comes to speed, I'm used to the metric system of kilometers per hour. And so when it's saying like the only reason I know I'm 163 centimeters is because my license is 163 centimeters tall, but reality it was talking. So we haven't like 100, like all of our information and everything's gone 100% to the metric system since the 70s, but the way we talk still mix the two together, the metric and the comparison, and kind of similar to systems and certain aspects. I believe they and stuff is like this metric now. When it comes to aircraft, metric, when it comes to metric stuff for aircraft, it's Airbus. If you get the Airbus, you have to use the metric system. Now, there is some things that are American made that are going better, such as cars. Most cars have switched to the metric system. GM and Dodge and all that are going to switch to the world, because there's only 3 or 4 countries that are actually pure imperial. The rest of the world is metric, and there's 2 countries that are F1 and then island or something. So that's quite interesting. But yeah, here in reality, like I went to the international climate a few weeks ago, and there was this combine there with a pretty large header on it, and offer and I kind of figure out how long it was, and after they in meters or anything, they told us in feet this time. Feet. So, kind of interesting. So, we got the last service there, so we're just emptying into the train station. We'll move this combine so it's out of the way for our east on, which is the cultivator. So we're just going to bring this down to by these trees, and we'll switch the train. This more accurate way of telling using the meter. Liters it would be, if only if I remembered how many liters it was in the last one, I'd be pretty sure that that is more than we had last time. Alright, so we'll start letting this close here. So it slows down. Now, braking. Not much. Get on the right spot. Forward. Yep, and then over here, so put it. And we brought in 61,000, so we definitely brought in more than last time. So there you have it. We our was better than last time. I doubt that it was that much of a change in price for the last 24 hours time. So yeah, so we just brought in a good amount of money, and we'll call it quits here, and I enjoyed the stream, and I hope to see you again. So take care and farm me.